Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm super excited about today's video. It's going to show you guys some spring thrift flips, and it's a collaboration with Creating It Myself. I'll tell you more about her channel a little bit later. Let's jump right into the DIYs. So guys, like I said, this is a spring thrift flip. I found this really cute welcome sign, but when I saw it, I was not at all attached to the colors. I thought it was very old and dated looking, and I wanted to update it. So this is my inspiration piece. Compliments of my daughter, who said, "Mom, you should do one of those flowers that kind of look like a daisy, but it's not. They're different colors. Sometimes they're red and then sometimes they're orange." And I said, "A Gerber Daisy?" So this is my take on the Gerber Daisy. So guys, I'm really a big fan of the Rust-Oleum paint, and this is 2 times the paint. I've used this before. This is in the color apple, or I think it was red apple. I just gave this piece 2 coats. I did cover the center piece with a plastic bag because I knew that I wanted to go back in with the color yellow. Now, one thing that I did not do is I didn't buy a yellow spray paint because I didn't feel like I would use it as much. So I went in with some regular acrylic paint. I went in with the brush first, and then it looked too formed. It didn't look like a natural flower, and I really wanted it to be a natural looking piece. So I went in with a piece of car sponge that I got from the Dollar Tree. And here you can see when I picked up that sponge, I just kind of tapped it down, and the way it just landed on there was so perfect because it just kind of started doing a natural distribution of the yellow color. I don't even know what to really say, but it just looks so realistic. It didn't have like a hard circle. It was just kind of scattered here or there, and I actually liked the way it looked, so I continued to do that. Recently, I have taken a love for gardening. Like, I absolutely love being out in the yard. I love talking to the plants and watching them grow. So with all that being said, comment below what's your favorite flower and why, because I think I might want to plant it. So this is going to go on my back porch. Attached the hanger, and I went in with some polyacrylic spray, and I sprayed that over the yellow so when it did rain it would not run off. This little piece was only $3.99, I think, and I feel like it is a great statement piece, and it's going to look great on our back porch with the current decor. So like I said, this video is a collaboration with Creating It Myself. She's super duper talented, and guys, her DIYs are super great. She does dupes from Marshalls, from Hobby Lobby. She's in different challenges, and she also does farmhouse DIYs. So check her out, show her some love, let her know that I sent you over. For your convenience, I have linked her channel in the description box below, as well as this spring thrift flip collaboration video. Now here's a way that I maintain my budget when I'm thrifting. When I go into the store, I don't know for you guys, but my Goodwill, they'll have a color of the day. When I start looking around, I only look for that color unless something absolutely grabs my attention. Yellow. The reason I do this is because those items are 50% off, so I'm getting more bang for my buck. The Goodwill actually takes your temperature when you come in the door, and they offer you a sanitized shopping cart. Now, wasn't that a fun trip? We're back home, and let's start this next project. So while I was there, I picked up this little wheelbarrow, and it's so funny because someone else was looking at it, and as soon as she put it down, I waited patiently for her to walk away. And it did have a little decal on it that was like Happy Fall, and it came from 1-800 flowers, which I thought was super cool because I remember seeing that on TV when I was younger. Initially, I spray painted this piece, and when you're getting something from the thrift store, you definitely need to take your time with it. You cannot rush it. And that's exactly what I was trying to do. So once I spray painted it, it didn't look great at all. So I had to end up sanding down all the spray paint to include the decal that was on the side. Didn't like it. Still, I just felt like it was just too plain and it needed some more interest. Guys, what I will say is when you are doing a piece from the thrift store, definitely take your time. Do not try to cut corners or it's going to look like it came from the thrift store. I actually went in and I did some distressing. Now, you guys know that I'm not a heavy farmhouser. I like a more of a modern look. So I wanted to do a little bit of distressing to this piece to give it some interest. And I ended up changing it red. I felt like the wagon should have been red the wheelbarrow should have been red, and so that's what I did. I went in with my chippy brush and then I headed outside. So guys, last week at Home Depot, I picked up some marigolds, earlier this week, I picked up some marigolds and petunias. Guys, these are both plants that are okay living in full sun. And I also picked up some creeping Jenny, which was $1. That it was a steal. I grabbed my gloves and I just took a little bit of the creeping Jenny and one of the petunias. That purple was just so pretty. And this is how it turned out. What do you guys think? Now, I am no specialist in this area, but when I take my plants from their original container, I usually transfer a little bit of the soil with them, and I also give them a good drink of water. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Lon, and here you will find easy, affordable DIYs, thrift flips, and anything dealing with a budget. If that is content that you like and enjoy watching, you definitely want to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you be part of the family. So guys, as a creator, sometimes we edit out the bad part. So as I was washing this piece, it slipped out of my hands and I broke it. I felt really sad right away because I was like, this is the one piece that I had as a sticker that was yellow, and I want to show them how they can do thrift flips for a cheaper price. And so I decided to salvage it. I would not recommend that you do this at home, because the glass was very sharp, but I went in with my Surebonder hot glue gun and I went around the edges to kind of seal off the sharpness of that piece. And as I was doing that, I noticed that some of the glue was dropping down, and I was like, this looks pretty awesome. So I let it dry, and then I took it outside and I used my Rust-Oleum 2 times the paint and primer spray paint in just the color white. And this is how it turned out. I had these flowers and I just put them over in there, and I actually like the way this looks. I think it turned out great. You guys will have to comment and let me know what you guys think. Did I save the piece, or should I just have thrown it on in the trash? I don't know, but I think I did great. So welcome to everyone who's coming over from creating it myself. I am so glad you're here, and I hope you are enjoying what you're seeing. This final DIY was a Pinterest inspired. So guys, full disclaimer, this tree was very sick. We had someone come out and look at it, and they said that the tree had a disease and it was sick. So we had to have it cut down. Actually, after it threw a branch across my husband's truck and cracked the windshield, and that's how we realized that it was diseased. I don't even know. I guess that's something. But this is what we were left with, and it's been like this for about a year, and I felt like, you know what, we need to do something with this front yard. So when I saw this basket at Goodwill for $2.99, I knew exactly what to do. Now, I have seen this on Pinterest because once I looked, so I started looking on Pinterest because it has the best ideas, and I saw that a couple other people had did this with their tree stumps. So with this little basket, I went in and I attached it with a screw so it would not blow away in the event of bad weather. And I went in with some Miracle Grow potting soil and kind of just poured it out and randomly placed flowers throughout the soil. I was super excited to start this project. In our area, we've been having a couple evening rain showers, and so I haven't been able to get out there. But these were some more of those petunias that I got from Home Depot. They were $2.48, and each pack came with 6 in them. So I got that and the marigolds. The marigolds were $2.48 as well. These two plants can be in full sun. So I was okay with them being in the front yard because that's the area where it gets a lot of sun. And guys, I just randomly placed these petunias and the marigolds throughout this spilled soil. So guys, if you have a stump like this in your yard, and you feel inspired to recreate this, definitely you want to go in. I think the easiest way is to just kind of cut down the side of this little plant holder, and then they just pop right out. The main thing that I concentrated on was making sure that I covered the roots, because that's the part that gets the soil and the nutrients from the soil. So again, I just went in and I randomly placed them, and I placed all the petunias first, and then I went through and kind of placed the marigolds. And I even added a little bit of the creeping Jenny because that is a spiller, and as it grows, it'll just spill off of the tree stump. I'll have to keep you guys updated as to how it turns out and if it's doing well or not. This is how it turns out. I absolutely love the way it turns out, and I'm still like in shock that I did this. I may go back and kind of get a couple more to completely cover the stump. There's the creeping Jenny that I was telling you about. And overall, I'm very satisfied with this project. I think it is not as much of an eyesore with the flowers on top of it. And as it grows and it just continues to bloom, I think it is going to do very well. I may go back and get some more flowers to go around the edges. You guys let me know. Comment below if you think I should cover this entire piece or if this is more than enough. I can also probably just get my husband to get some pine straw and put on the top, to be honest, and that'll fix it. So thank you so much, and I'm so sorry that I made it to the end of the video and didn't say welcome, guys, and thank you to all the new subscribers. I appreciate all of you, and for all of you who have been living life with lawn, thank you so much for your continued support. Follow me on my social media. I'm on Instagram. Thank you again to creating it myself for the collaboration. It was so much fun. And if you stop by from her channel, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.